for themselves.
Okay. Well, after the district elections, I know that after that session is completed, and I know we take a break then, and then in the afternoon, I think that's when our educational sessions start.
Oh, okay. Are those exciting? Or is this going to be the same old thing? What's going to be different about it this year?
My friend. You know, each conference, we keep kind of raising the bar with conferences. Well, it's no different this year. I should say it's a lot different this year, this conference, because we have some of the most amazing speakers. And we tried to make things new, add some fresh content to it, some speakers probably you've never heard of before. But after this conference, I guarantee you, you'll hear of them, because they're going to kind of engage your senses in a different way. So when you leave that session, you'll not only be more informed and more educated, but you'll be able to take some of that practical learning experience back to your club or for your own personal development. Now, I would say that's pretty priceless, wouldn't you?
And it also, yes, and I think it also fits into our theme, which is what's in it for me. So you're saying that when I go to a conference, the conferences, the educational sessions have been designed to give me something that I can take back to my clubs and take back to help myself grow.
You got it.
That sounds interesting.
There's a practical application to it. So it's not just academic. It's not theory like we learn in school. I mean, these are tools that you'll be able to take back and actually put them into practice. Now, there is something required on your part, and that's...
Which is?
You have to take some sort of action. You can't just kind of, say, okay, I went there, and if you don't apply what you learn there, I mean, it's not going to do you a whole lot of good. But I think that some of these sessions, they're pretty exciting, and some of the speakers, I know some of them, and they're pretty dynamic.
Give me a name. Come on. Give me a hint.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we kind of table that for the time being, and then we'll kind of do it in our recap. So we want to move on to a couple other spots just so we can, again, give people a flavor and a taste for what else they can expect at the conference. So the educational sessions, let me just kind of finish up by saying that out of the educational sessions, and I know you can't attend all of them, but please try to attend every one of them you possibly can, because it will certainly be worth your while.
How will the people decide? How will other members decide what sessions to go to ahead of time? Will it be on the website, or how will they find us? So this way they can get a program of what sessions will be available.
Well, what you and I can probably do, too, is we can make them aware of the sessions and just kind of give them a quick snippet of what each session is all about and who the session leader is. And then they can kind of cross-reference that with what's on the website.
Well, let's do this.
Sure.
Since it's the Barry and Jerry show,
yes.
Why don't we have some of those people on our show?
Sounds like a great idea to me. We will invite every one of the session leaders to come on the show. We'll give them a brief period of time to talk about the session and why they feel someone should come to their session. We'll just kind of start a little bit of friendly competition amongst the session leaders, which will be all good fun. But that's an excellent idea. We'll do that. I don't know if we'll do it the next show, but certainly probably in the next, maybe on our third show we should do that, our fourth show.
Sounds good.
Okay? Because as we talked about early on, each and every week we'll be bringing a different topic to make sure everyone knows exactly what's going on at the conference and what they can expect. And then we'll add our 2 cents in and certainly, keep people apprised of what's happening.
Great. Since time is getting short, Jerry, what else do we want to tell the folks?
Well, they go from the educational sessions, and then after the educational sessions, then, of course, there's a dinner Saturday night. But really the thing, and we'll touch on this a little bit more in our next show, is the International Speech Contest. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's tell everybody, though, that there is going to be a world-class keynote speaker at the conference that people will not want to miss.
Who's this?
It's none other than Mr. Ed Tate, who's the 2000 World Champion of Speaking for Toastmasters.
He's going to be the keynote speaker this conference?
Yes, sir. He certainly will be. In fact, he will be the keynote speaker Friday night. So folks that may not have attended on Friday night, if I were them, I would be there Friday night.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to be great. Because usually people say Friday night is boring, then they come Saturday. But I think we're really giving them a reason to come on Friday night. Not to mention the table topics as well.
Absolutely. Between table topics and then hearing Ed Tate is our keynote speaker, the networking event, to kind of recap everything, I would say you definitely want to be there Friday night, needless to say Saturday, and we'll talk more about Saturday in detail. But Friday night starts out with a bang.
This sounds like it's going to be a really great session and conference. So what we'll do is we'll table everything. We'll stop here.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to say, Jerry?
No, other than to listen to the Barry and Jerry Show every single week and to tune in to WITC-FM, What's in the Conference for Me, on your District 30 radio dial, District Invested in Advancing Leaders. And please, we welcome your comments and feedback, and we look forward to talking to you on our next show.
Thanks a lot, Jerry. It's great working with you.
All right. We'll talk next show.
Bye-bye.